Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining me for another one-man review. As you know, Carson is always excited when it's time for a new issue of Cush, Mini Cush, and the Mini Cush. Well, this is just Cush magazine, and then this is the Mini Cush series where they print print like one-off experiments by artists. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to break these up into 3 different videos just because there's so many artists in each one of these. But this is one of my favorite anthologies going. I think this is probably the anthology that exposes me to the widest variety of creators worldwide, and I really appreciate that. They're also each themed, so that helps make them a little bit more cohesive of a reading experience. I'd somehow missed that issue number 54 came out, which is why I bought all of them kind of going at once. So I'll just do a separate video for each one of them. This is number 54. It's got a cover by Carolyn Cash, and its theme is "It's All Good." So just like, hey, it's going to be fine. Treat yourself. It's all good. Like I do with anthologies, I'm just going to go through and kind of give you a peek at a spread from each artist so you can see who's in there, find the artists that you like, and follow up with them. That's how I treat these. I know getting into these, there's going to be a wide variety of styles. I know there's going to be a wide variety of quality, things like that. Some of it's not going to appeal to me, some of it is, and I think that's exactly what books like this are for, is going and finding the things that you like and then can follow up on. First piece here is by Tara Booth. Really like the kind of painted quality of the compositions of this one. It's fun to see people returning to physical materials. I'm always happy when we start moving away from the computer colored stuff. Carolyn Cash, who did the cover, has this here. Really like this. It says, video games are fun, but I get addicted so easily. Every time I download Stardew Valley, there goes a month of my life. And that's why I had to quit as a very young 14, 15. I was in high school. I had to quit playing video games because I would get too sucked into them, and I had to choose art or video games. So I chose art. But definitely understand how easily you can get sucked into those things. This story here is by Yana Rybkina, I believe is how you say the name. Really like this design here. Designing characters, loading screens. Again, I stay away from video games, but I've watched Jack play them enough to know that this is most of what kids do now, is just design characters. This is by an artist named Anand. It's kind of like a face swap plot where a character steals someone else's face. Very excited to see a short piece about golf by M.S. Harkness. I think M.S. Harkness is the best autobiographer comic artist going right now. So anytime I see a new piece by M.S. Harkness, I'm excited. And yeah, I don't think I've seen any in color, so it's interesting to see her working in color as well. But especially like this little animated swing through shot right here. Really, really love this story by Martine Zudis. Really fun painting style. Really love the colors throughout. Reminds me a bit of Agnes Pelton's work, whose color work I've always loved. And it's just a really fun, pretty little piece. A Not Safe for Work cartoon by Elizabeth Pick, I believe, P-I-C-H, Pick, running around with a strap-on on, chasing the cat. Really like this panel right here where all the lines go in. It's just shapes and colors, but I like the rest of this too. This is by Ivo Puipo. I'm going to get myself in trouble with the names on this one because there's so much variety. This is by Momo Gordon. I really like the pencil quality. You really did a good job in the scan, capturing all the texture of the paper there. I don't know if this was done on that paper or if it was put in afterwards, but it's a really nice look to it. Yasmin Abedafard, like a really cool kind of cartoon going on here. Again, some really nice textures put in. Looks like it's on linen or something. But yeah, I really like that style. This is by Zanes Lamesa. Another really interesting one where there's a lot of work going on. It looks like in pencil that's been scanned in and then turned into colorization there. Really a lot of nice designs in here, very rhythmic, all things that I very, very much like, very much enjoy. Love trees, love that drawing of the tree, the texture on it, beautiful stuff. A story by Gabriel Mason Howell talking about being a tattoo artist and then also someone who's trans, being a tattoo artist. I like that there's a tattoo art style to it. The mix of the pen and the ink with the shading by the pencil kind of makes it look a bit like tattoo, so very appropriate for the content of the story. Some really nice, simple, beautiful, like almost iconographic, calligraphic cartooning by Jersius Tatarkins. Tarkins. This is the kind of stuff I wish I was better at. So I gotta stalk this person on Instagram and learn from them how to be a better cartoonist. Emma Hunsinger, Magic Buffness. Very strange but enjoyable because of it. Kind of digital piece here by Hetamoe. Really like that distorted emoji. Some fucking in the back seat and regret here by Heather Lose. A really strange piece about talking to death on the toilet by Viviana Maria Stanislavska. Fun, very rhythmic piece. I really like this page by Margot Sunak, the kind of soft coloration of this, and then the distortion of this character, like leaning against the wall, putting the art up on the wall. Really like that. Piece by Leo Fox. And then a one-page little joke thing at the end by Koenig Luque. And then just like some author information on the back. So that's Q54. Like I said, this is one of my favorite anthologies just for finding new artists. People are really trying all kinds of new things. I think this anthology, I say this a lot with anthologies, but I think this one especially has the feeling of like the old school movie soundtracks where you get a bunch of different bands that you like and you just let them like experiment with something they wouldn't normally do for an album. That's what this feels like to me. And just exposing, like, God, there's so many people out there making comics, so many people doing new, interesting things with comics. And Kush to me is like one of the best places to find that because they go very international. So if you are not following this anthology, if you're not following what this company does, I really highly recommend it. One of the best things going for the growth of the medium right now, I think.